Hello, this is the Halton Crisis Hotline.
Hi, I'm calling because I really need to talk to somebody.
Hi, yeah, you can talk to us for sure. Is it okay if I get your name, age, and phone number?
Yes. My name is Jaden. I'm 15 years old, and my number is 905 But could you not call me back because this is my house line. I don't have a cell phone.
Okay, that's no problem.
Okay, and I don't want my parents knowing I called this line.
That's no problem. We won't call you back on this line, but is there any other way of me contacting you after this conversation?
Can you do emails?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so it's Jaden hockey at hotmail.com.
Okay, perfect. And you're saying that I can email you anything that we talk about through this email, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So, Jaden, what is it that's troubling you?
Well, I'm having a bit of issues right now. So I just realized that I'm gay and I like boys, and I have nobody to talk to. And I can't really talk to my parents about it because they'll completely disown me and they'll probably kick me out of the house.
Okay, I hear what you're saying, and why is it that you think that they'll disown you?
Well, for starters, my dad, he abuses me. So I can't really talk to my parents about anything. Or else my dad, he just hits me. And it's every week that I get hurt by him.
Have you ever talked to anybody about this problem that you're having at home, Jaden?
No, because I don't want to get in trouble.
You don't want to. So what you're saying is you don't want to tell anybody about it, and then your father finding out that you told someone about what happens at home.
Yeah, because I don't want to get taken out of my home.
Okay. So you're saying, do you have anybody that you can talk to, like a friend or maybe some family members that can give you some support?
Well, I don't really have a lot of friends because everyone calls me a weirdo. I only have one friend, and his name is Brian. And he's also gay. And he's out of the closet right now. And my parents found out, and they told me to never, ever talk to him again. And my dad threatened to hurt me if I ever did.
So you're saying that your friend is gay and he's out of the closet, and your father found out and is threatening to hurt you if you keep relations with him, right?
Yeah, so I don't really know what to do because he's my only friend, and we've been friends for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
And now I have nobody. I have absolutely nobody.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel just so lost in this world.
So, Jaden, I'm going to ask you a question. It's a scaling question, so that means I just want to know how you're feeling at the moment from 1 to 10, 1 being really bad and 10 being very good.
Yeah.
How do you feel right now talking to me?
Well, talking to you right now, I feel about a 7 just because I get to talk to somebody and I don't have anybody to talk to. So talking to you right now really means a lot.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you saying that, Jaden. So, are there any things that are, how are you coping and dealing with all these issues that you're going through right now?
Well, I like to get high. I smoke weed on the daily, just to kind of get away from reality. And I also like to drink. I steal alcohol from my parents' liquor cabinet. They don't know yet, but I steal like a bottle a day, and I drink it at my lunchtime.
Okay, and you're saying that it's on a regular basis that you're drinking alcohol?
Yeah, it's every day.
Okay. Is this something that you are? Is this something that you would like to continue doing, or is it something that you don't like about yourself?
Well, drinking alcohol really helps me just kind of get away from reality. and puts me in my own little world, and I feel safe there. I don't feel safe in this world.
Okay,
I
Jaden.
feel like an outcast.
Okay, Jaden. I'm gonna ask you a very direct question right now. Please answer me as honestly as possible. Um, have you ever thought about attempting suicide?
Yeah. I also cut myself to relieve just all my inner emotions.
So what you're saying is cutting is also another way of you dealing with your experiences at home, as well as alcohol and weed, right?
Yes.
Okay. Um, so you have said you have thought about suicide. Have you ever tried it before?
No, I just stick to cutting.
So
But I really sometimes think about just killing myself because I feel like I'm just a burden to my parents. And I mean, I already get physically abused every day by my dad, and I just feel so unloved, and I have nobody else to go to.
Mhm.
And my mom doesn't even care. She just watches me get hit every day and doesn't say anything.
I'm so sorry about that. She doesn't say anything. That's what you were saying, right?
Yeah, she doesn't say anything. She just watches me.
Does he is he physically abusive to her as well?
No,
No.
he just hits me.
Okay. Do you think maybe she doesn't say anything because she's also afraid that it might get worse if she says something?
Maybe, but I mean, how much worse can it get? Like, I'm being abused by my father, who's supposed to be someone who loves me
Mm-hmm.
and cares for me, and he's just hurting me.
I hear you. I hear you, Jaden. This is a really hard situation that you're in, and I'm really sorry that you're going through that. But hopefully, by the end of this call, we can figure out a plan to move forward and some ways that will provide you with some help. How does that sound?
I really hope we can figure out something.
Hopefully, I will be able to help you out, Jaden. So, going back to the about suicide. Going back to suicide, do you have a way of um, attempting it? Do you have any means or any weapons around the house or anything or a plan or a day that you have logged on that you're going to say that I'm going to do it on that day?
I think I'm just gonna hang myself on my ceiling fan. I mean, I've seen it done in a lot of movies, so I think that will work. And I kind of want to do it within a week from now.
Okay, all right. So what I'm understanding is that you have a plan and you have a day set in place. What do you think about trying to figure out some new ways of coping and dealing with the problems that are in your life, and me referring you to a few places?
I think I really need to seek help, so that would really help me.
Yeah, you think that's a good idea?
Yeah.
Okay, so all right. So for number one, what I can do for you, you're saying that you feel very secluded and not involved with anybody and very isolated. Do you think me referring you to a group for young gay adults, do you think that would be a good place for you in order for you to talk about your feelings and meet new people and socialize a little bit more?
Yeah, I'd really like to be around people that are just like me and maybe going through the same things as me as coming out, because I don't even know if I want to come out anymore. Because if I do, what else is going to happen to me?
Okay. I hear you, and I see what I'm trying to understand what you're saying. I have a really good reference here. It's called Halton Group for Young Gay Males. So this group, it talks every week on a Thursday at 5 to 6, so it's an hour long, and it talks about the different challenges and similarities between different youth. And this might be very helpful for you because you're saying that you feel very alone and isolated, and you might meet a lot of people there that are in the same situation as you and will give you different viewpoints to what's going on in your situation, and it will also help you out in the long run to make new friends and connections. Do you think that would be a good idea for you, Jaden?
Yeah, I really like that idea. Is it free or do I have to pay for it?
No, it's completely free.
Okay.
You can just go to the location, and it's completely free for you. Um, all you need to do is just show up and and talk about the issues that are bothering you, and listen to other people's issues as well.
Okay, so do I just go there anytime I want, or do I have to call ahead of time and book like a intake?
I'm gonna call them and I'm gonna tell them that your name, if that's okay, if it's okay by you. I'm gonna tell them your name and your
Yeah.
age, and they're gonna book an appointment in order for you to do an intake, and hopefully by early this week or by the end of this week, they're gonna get you registered, and you can start going there every week on a Thursday. What do you think?
Yeah, that sounds like a really good idea, just to get things off my chest.
Yeah, of course. I will definitely do that for you, Jaden. Also, I did see that you have a lot of father issues and home issues. Do you think it would be okay to talk to a counselor that will help you figure out some ways in order to talk to your father and to talk to your mom about coming out? I know a very good social worker that can definitely help you through these really hard times. What do you think about that, Jaden?
Is that gonna be confidential, or my parents know I'm attending?
Everything's going to be confidential. Nobody will know that you are attending. It's up to you whether you want to tell your parents that you're attending or not.
Okay, will my parents have to come to it with me?
Um, Maybe later on, as the sessions continue, they can attend as well to better understand what it's like to be gay and what it's like to be a young male as well as being gay, and how to cope with a child and how to talk to their children to better understand them and to better help them through their situation. But this is all up to you. The counselor will not bring anybody from your family into the sessions unless you are ready to do that. What do you think?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll definitely call Jason Wang. He will be, he's a very good counselor, and I will call him today and tell him about you. And if that's okay by you, can I disclose all the information that you told me to him in order for him to help you better?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, there you go. I'm going to write it down right now and so that I remember to call him.
Okay. Is there anywhere I can go just in case I get kicked out of my house?
Yes, we do have a few places here in Halton that will take you in just in case if anything happens at home. Let me just write that down for you, okay? And then I will for sure refer you to that place. It's called Halton Homeless Shelter for Young Youth,
Okay.
and they will definitely see your situation, and you can definitely go there if anything happens later on. And you can always go there, and they always have counselors there to help you through the situation that you're going through at the moment. And if anything happens, definitely go there. There's also they provide food, water, and also shelter, of course. So if you do get kicked out of your house, just go there, and they will definitely help you sort out through your situation.
Okay.
Also, just for another thing here, you said that you're addicted to alcohol and weed, and sometimes you do cut yourself.
Yeah.
What do you think about attending a narcotics group, Narcotics Anonymous, to help you maybe either stop using alcohol and weed or to reduce the amount? What do you think about that, Jaden?
Yeah, I really like that idea.
Yeah?
I think it'll be very beneficial for me, and because I know it's not good to do marijuana and drink at such a young age,
Mm-hmm.
and I know it's gonna mess up my brain.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I will definitely get that information for you, and all these references, everything that I'm referring you to, I'm going to send you an email through the email that you gave me in order for you to look at what it is that we talked about and the different places that I sent you to. Okay?
Okay. Do you think I should try and come out to my parents before I go to counseling sessions? Or do you think I should go to counseling sessions and then tell them?
It's up to you at the end of the day, but what I would suggest is maybe because the counselor is very skilled in this area of work, talk to the counselor first and talk with him about it, and maybe have like a little rehearsal before you actually talk to your parents about it. That way, you'll have a better understanding as to how to approach the issue and how to communicate how you're feeling and what you're feeling to your parents. Does that sound right, or is that
Yeah.
yeah?
And if I disclose to the counselor that I'm physically abused by my father, are they going to take me out of my home?
Um, really? I don't know. Oh shit.
A social worker will be involved.
Okay,
So I'll
so
have to investigate because you're so young.
because you are at such a young age, a social worker will get involved and will talk to your parents to see what it is that's going on, and at, uh, and from what they see and how they assess the situation, they'll do further inquiries and come up with a decision as to what is best for you, because their main priority is your safety,
Oh,
and whatever is best for you will happen. Okay.
okay. And do you think I'm still allowed to talk to my friend Brian, even though my parents said I'm not allowed to? But he's my only friend. I just really need someone to talk to. And he's always there for me.
For sure, I think that having a really close friend at school is very important, and having someone that you can confidently talk to and get a lot of get connected to is very important. I guess if you feel comfortable talking to your friend, I think you should keep talking to him. But it's all up to you as to if you feel safe. You know, it's safety. Your safety is very important, and if you feel safe talking to your friend and your parents not knowing about it, then I guess do what you feel makes you feel better. You know.
Yeah, talking to you really just helped me a lot.
Um,
Just because I didn't really talk to anybody about all the things that I told you. So just listening to everything I have to say just really means a lot to me. And I'd like to thank you for listening.
no problem, Jaden.
'Cause I feel a lot better now. I feel really good.
Thank you very much for saying that. Thank you. Again, if you ever feel this way ever again, we're a 24-hour hotline. You can always call back, talk to us, and tell us how you're feeling. Also, I just want to do one more thing with you. As we did before, we did the scaling question. So from 1 being very bad and 10 being very good, how do you feel within that those two numbers?
I feel about a 9 just because you gave me a lot of ideas to kind of go uh, through, and I think they'll be really helpful to me, especially just seeing a counselor and talking to them about my problems,
Mm-hmm.
and especially going to Narcotics Anonymous, just because I know just my marijuana usage is really bad,
Mm-hmm.
and I really like that I have a backup plan for a shelter, um, because I always want to be prepared in advance just in case something happens.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I just really appreciate all the resources you provided me with because it really helps me understand everything better. and that there's other people out there like me who I can actually go and talk to, like the group you suggested, the Halton group for young males.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's really going to be helpful for me, and as you said, I'll make a lot of friends there. So I really, really appreciate talking to you, Sarah.
That's no problem. That's no problem. Again, I'm just gonna go over what we talked about, and for sure, everything that I referred you to, I'm gonna send it to you through the email. Please go on to it and go to the things that I've referred you to.
I will.
So we went over the fact that you are a gay boy coming out that wants to come out, and you have a friend who is also gay and is out, but your parents don't want you to talk to him.
Yeah.
We also talked about how your father is very abusive, and how your mother doesn't really do much to stop him. We also talked about the fact that you are addicted to weed and alcohol, and you also cut yourself every now and again. We also talked about getting away from how that allows you to get away from reality, and how and that we're gonna have a plan so that when you go, if anything happens, that you can always go to a shelter. And I will send all these things to you over the email. Okay, Jaden?
Okay. Are we going to make a suicide contract?
Okay. What we can do at the end right now, because you have told me that you are feeling like that you are thinking about suicide, and you do have a suicide plan, we're just going to go over a suicide contract, which basically just means that you're just going to give me your word that you're going to either call the hotline, or make sure that you talk to Jason Lang, or go to the group, the Halton group for young males, when you feel like you've had it you've had enough, and you feel like attempting suicide again. So you're going to do one of those things if you ever feel this way again, okay?
Yes.
Do you agree to do that?
Yes, I agree.
Okay. Also, just to end off, what I would really suggest you doing is writing a letter to yourself on when you're feeling really good. And after you write this letter, and on the days that you feel really badly, read this letter, because this will make you feel really good when you're feeling really bad. Does that sound like an idea?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Jaden. It was really nice talking to you. I hope everything works out, and if you ever feel badly or you want to talk to someone, you can definitely call back here, okay?
Okay, thank you for talking to me.
No problem, Jaden. Have a great day.
You too, bye.
Bye.